Are they good
So like right
deaths?
now, I would probably smash this bottle and then slice my throat, slit my throat.
Are they? Welcome back, everybody, to episode 42 of the Movie ReBrew podcast. I'm your host, Keegan Holland, and with me is my co-host, Mike Jennison.
Hey guys.
Joined with us this week is our friend, Ian Leake. Hello, Ian.
Going. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on.
Long-time friend, long-time listener.
Yeah.
Ian Lake, everybody.
This week, we saw The Favorite, Netflix's The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, and you two, or maybe just Mike, watched Bird Box.
Ian's seen Bird Box too.
Okay. So yeah, 3 movies this week. I did not see Bird Box, so I will stay mute for most of that review. I am boycotting.
Close your eyes too, right?
Yeah, I'm going to boycott that movie for all the free press it's getting on Twitter, or free marketing it's getting. There's no way it's that good. I'll have no part in any of it. You guys got a beer that fit Bird Box, right?
I was going to get Blackout Stop by Great Lakes, which totally would have fit, but they were out of it at the store. So I got Sierra Nevada's Torpedo for Ballad of Buster Scruggs and the Gold Rush part, which I believe the Gold Rush happened in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Pretty confident on that.
Okay, that works.
You like that? It's not the worst
Don't hate
connection
it.
ever.
I'm
right?
drinking a Miller Lite because it's my favorite of the light beers to go along with The Favorite.
Oh, that's something.
We did Miller Lite for the college pod, though, right?
We did.
Yeah.
I believe. I don't remember that episode. I'm kidding. You don't.
I definitely don't.
Just black out for that.
Keegan blacked out. Keegan passed out. I had to do the sign off. Me and Cody were screaming at each other face to face. Cody fell off my bed and cut his elbow.
Cody came home today from wherever he was and goes, "Hey, do you want to play in the snow?" I was like, "No." He goes, "Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm going to." He grabbed a box of sporting goods and went outside.
Just by himself?
I think so.
Don't ever lose that childhood wonderance, Cody.
I got no news, Mike. I put that squarely on your shoulders.
This beer's pretty good, though. I've had it before, too.
Can I see the label?
Have you heard Torpedo?
I've had Sierra Nevada IPA, but I've never had. Actually, I've probably had this one.
I think this is their IPA.
Yeah, is this their main one?
Pretty sure it's their main one.
Yeah, it looks very familiar. I think
Very
I've had
good.
it. I can't really remember it, though.
All of Sierra Nevadas are really good.
They all just kind of blend together for me.
That's fine. They're really good beer glasses, too. They look like little mason jars.
Oh, yeah, I love those. All right, Mike, you want to get to the news?
Good evening. I'm Will McAvoy.
And I'm Evan Baxter, and here's what's making news.
Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
Yeah, so not a long news week. We're only, this is 3 days since our last pod, so
Yeah.
not a lot going on, but there's 3 stories that I thought were worth mentioning. First one, John Lasseter is going to join the production team Skydance.
Oh, nice.
Skydance did movies like Mission Impossible and Annihilation this year, 2 of Keen's favorite movies, along with Baywatch, World War Z, G.I. Joe, The Guilt Trip, other Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I saw them was MI4, I want to say. It's when I started to notice the logo
Ghost
before movies.
Protocol?
Yeah, Ghost Protocol.
Yeah, that was their second movie they ever did. True
Okay.
Grit was the first one they did.
Oh, wow.
So, a decent track record.
Yeah, they've done some good stuff.
They don't do animated movies. Maybe they're going to start. That's why they brought Lasseter on. Not exactly sure, but I thought that was interesting. That was worth mentioning.
You imagine they'd have to be doing that. Otherwise, why do you get him specifically?
Yeah, and they say that it will not affect their talent because who doesn't want to work with a genius?
Okay.
I don't know if that's the greatest thing to say about it, but
Did anything ever really come of that?
Lasseter?
Yeah.
It was extended hugging and kind of inappropriate.
But I mean, did he voluntarily leave Disney or was he axed?
So after he took a 6-month leave, and then when it was time for him to come back, it seemed like it was pretty mutual. At least that's what they made it sound like.
Okay.
He might have got it.
All right.
An absolute legend, though, and I'm not surprised that someone gave him a second shot.
Yeah.
Right?
Because it's not like he was doing Kevin Spacey shit or
Louis C.K. shit.
Louis C.K. shit, yeah.
Like all of it was like definitely inappropriate, but
Just a bit of a Hans Groper, but who isn't?
Keegan Holland is one. Okay. The Lion King, they're not giving story credits to the original people who were given story credits for the '94 movie, and one of the storyboard people is outraged by it, and I guess he came up with the concept of Rafiki holding up Simba on Pride Rock. And the original Lion King had like 20 people get story credits. A lot of the animators were given story credits there, and now they're not. So that means they're losing out on a lot of money. I guess it's totally fine on Disney's part because the Writers Guild wasn't around yet, so there was no union for these people, so they have no rights. But it's kind of a shady move by Disney. It's not the most moral thing. I guess it's legal.
Yeah.
But not surprising by Disney, right?
Well, no, not surprising by Disney at all, because there's no way that people that wrote Kimba the White Lion got any credit on Lion King.
No.
And it's just a full-blown ripoff. Yeah, it sucks for those people because, as we've talked about, it looks like it's just going to be a shot-for-shot remake. So, if you're going to credit anyone, it's going to be the people that made it originally. So,
Are you excited for it, Ian?
I'm not terribly excited, to be honest. It's gonna be entertaining, no doubt, but I'm not. It's not something that I'm gonna get there to the. I don't know. It's not really tickling me that much. I don't know. I don't feel like I need to see it.
Yeah.
The same story.
Yeah, exactly. I'm intrigued. That's probably the best word to use. But like, just because it's gonna look so pretty, but it's not gonna. I don't know.
I mean, they'll still have my money, but I refuse to go opening weekend. I refuse.
That's fair. I refuse too. I might literally just illegally download this movie. Might be the only movie I ever illegally download.
The only thing is that the live action movies are so much better on a big screen.
That's true.
And the sound and everything with the big screen is just. It would just be so much better to see it in theaters, I guess. But
I'm gonna buy a different movie ticket and then walk into the movie theater.
Ooh, I don't hate that.
I might do it.
Because I had that dilemma yesterday. Because I had to see the back end of The Favorite. Like I mentioned, the projector shut down on me the first time. So I was going to say, what should I give my money to pretend that it's going to that movie instead of The Favorite? I chose Spider-Man, but then I ended up seeing Spider-Man also. So I don't know. Because the thing that was going to work out the best was Vice. Like the movie times lined up perfectly. I was like, I'm not giving any more money to Vice. I refuse.
I understand that. You hate that movie.
The movie sucks.
I enjoyed it for sure.
You like Vice?
I did. I loved it. It was entertaining for sure. There were some parts that I think that they missed on, but
Went a little too far left, but
yeah.
I like Vice too, but Keegan's
This whole it's entertaining thing is starting to annoy me, guys. But I'll bring that up later in this fucking podcast.
okay. The last bit of news I have are the BAFTA noms and the Directors Guild noms. Have you seen them yet, Keegan?
I have not.
Okay, so the DGA noms were. Let me pull up for a second. So the Directors Guild noms were Bradley Cooper for A Star Is Born, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, Peter Farrelly for Green Book. Did you hear about the controversy with him?
No. I mean, I know that the stuff you talked about last week. Is there more?
Yeah, he was showing his penis to people as like jokes back in the day.
Oh my god. I could have told you that when I first saw any of his movies. That's his humor.
Yeah. He apologized in the 90s for it. I guess the Rolling Stones or some magazine like that did an article about it. But that came out this week.
Dude,
Spike Lee
I
for
hate that shit.
Well, yeah. Spike Lee for Black Klansman and Anna McKay for Vice. The big thing here is Favorite wasn't nominated. Yorgos wasn't nominated for The Favorite.
Yeah.
And Coogler wasn't nominated for Black Panther.
Okay.
Directors Guild is a big precursor. It's been every Best Picture one of the last. Let me pull up the fact. Every Best Picture movie of the last 28 years at least had a DGA nom.
Okay.
So you can basically axe every other movie. It's gonna be one of these 5 movies and win Best Picture.
Yeah. But that's kind of expected. Well, No Favorite is kind of a bummer, but
Yeah, no Favorite, no Barry Jenkins, no Chazelle, but
Beale Street. That's right.
yeah. I don't think those 5 movies are deserving. I would have gave Favorite a nom just because that movie is so pretty, but
Yeah.
and then the BAFTA noms came out, which you love the BAFTAs, right?
I do love the BAFTAs.
Because they usually do award a couple different movies.
Yeah.
A big movie here that was awarded was that Cold War movie. Have you heard about this Cold War movie?
I don't think so.
I saw a preview for it at like the Cedar Lee Theater. It's like a love story, right?
It's a love story that takes place from the late 40s to the early 60s. I assume it takes place
Is this
between.
the Keira Knightley one?
No, it's foreign. And it has to do with a Polish.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. This actually looks really good.
Yeah, I think it's a Polish movie, and I'm assuming it's a love story between one person's like American and the other one's Russian. If I had to guess.
Yeah. Why is it Polish though?
That's literally just I have no idea, and I can't really get a good read of the plot. But that's what I think it's about.
Excellent.
Wow, I would love this movie. I'm putting this on the list. This looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
In theaters? Is it in theaters right now, or when?
I have no idea.
When did it come out?
It came out.
Either it was or it's going to be. I know it's not out now.
Oh, it does not have an American release date yet, I don't think.
I've seen trailers for it at AMC.
Oh, it was released December 21st.
Oh!
It probably only shows at like Cedar Lee and some of those other theaters out that way.
Yeah. But I'm excited for that. I'm going to try to see it before the year-end rankings. Will I see it? Probably not.
No chance.
Got way off topic here. So yeah, back to the BAFTAs. Cold War got Best Picture nom though, which was cool. So did Roma. Oh no, what am I looking at? Cold War got Best Director nom. Best Picture noms were Black Klansman, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star Is Born. So pretty similar to the Directors Guild, except for no.
Roma wasn't in.
Roma,
Roma was.
Wasn't?
A Star Is
Okay.
Born. Green Book was. The Favorite. What wasn't?
Favorite was not.
Yeah, The Favorite wasn't. That's right.
The Favorite wasn't, but what was in Directors Guild, but not in this? Oh, Vice. Vice wasn't, but that makes sense.
Okay,
Vice is not going to play well at the BAFTAs.
BAFTAs, baby. They know what's up.
They do. Steve Kugler got nominated for Stan Ollie. Of course
Nice.
he would. They love him over there.
Love him.
I have to see that movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's Steve Coogan, by the way.
Whatever. Have you ever seen Philomena? Either of you?
No.
I'm confident that Guinness gave him all the money to film that movie. I never wanted a beer my whole entire life more than I wanted a Guinness after watching Steve Kugler sip those down for 3 straight
Again,
hours.
it's Coogan.
Coogan. And it wasn't 3 hours, hour and a half. The movie's phenomenal. But Best Picture nom from 2013, I think. I believe it's still on Netflix.
Have you seen The Trip?
No, but that looks awesome too.
There was one scene I saw on Reddit that had me like crying laughing. I'll send the link to you. I'll put the link in the description of this video. It's so good.
I think Steve Coogan is one of my top 10 favorite actors.
I know, dude. He's so funny.
He's so British.
Yeah.
Any other surprises in this? Not really. It's kind of just what you expect.
Did Ridley Scott get a nom?
No. Sam Rockwell got W got a nom again.
Ugh.
It's annoying.
I didn't like him.
Yeah, he's a bad Bush.
Yeah.
I think.
I can't believe that is what they portrayed him as. It just didn't seem like Bush at all. But
No, I agree.
It's not his fault.
It can't be. Bush can't be like that. There's just no way. The First Man got a lot of love here, Keegan, though.
Oh, nice.
But like
Score?
just like tech noms.
Yeah.
Tech. Score, cinematography, and stuff like that.
I'm good with it.
Actually, he didn't get a score nom.
Ow!
Bradley Cooper got 5 noms at the BAFTAs.
I saw that. First ever.
I was going to say, didn't I see he was the first person to ever do that?
Yeah. Sick.
Producing,
Good.
writing, directing, acting, song?
And best song.
Yeah.
Or best music.
That's so exciting for him.
They merged score and all the songs together in that award show.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, he's incredible in that movie. All right. Let's get to the movies.
Let's do it.
You can't handle the truth.
She's gone from suck to blow.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
You guys
Bird
want to
Box
take Bird
first?
Box first?
All right.
Blindfolds on.
Yeah, we're doing this in the dark now. Okay, I'll go first. Interesting premise. Entertaining, but just got really dumb. Right? Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. There's just a lot of points, and I just sat back and just didn't believe it.
Yeah. The cast here is crazy. MGK's in it.
What?
Yeah.
Biggest shocker for me there.
John Malkovich is in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Who else is in it? Give me a second to pull up the
Well, Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, she's in it.
Of course.
There's I don't know who this Trevante Rhodes is, but he's really good. I thought he was really good in it.
Trevante Rhodes, he's in something.
Oh, he's in Moonlight. That's right. He's in Moonlight.
Oh, the last Moonlight guy.
I like that dude.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in
I
it.
didn't love that
directed.
section of the movie, but I like that dude.
Jackie Weaver's in it from Silver Linings Playbook.
Who's in it?
Jackie Weaver,
Oh, nice.
Mom and Stuff Playbook, and Little Rel from Get Out is in it.
Nice.
He's awesome in it. But
I got a question. How similar is it to Quiet Place?
It feels very similar.
Very similar, like coloring and everything. It seems like the way it's shot is very similar. I guess.
But this is based off a book.
Right.
And I guess Netflix had the rights of like in 2016, but very similar. Yeah. It's got that same gritty feel to it.
Definitely.
But I don't know. I mean, would you watch it again?
If it was on, just on TV, just in the background, I might sit down and look at it again. But I would never sit down just to specifically watch it start to finish.
Yeah, I think it's like 30 minutes too long too.
Yeah.
It definitely is. They're like, I don't know. Like when they, I guess I don't know. Should we get into spoilers?
I'll just say it's tough to like, if for a movie that's on Netflix, like you need to like sit down and like, you need to choose to watch it. I guess if like one of your friends is watching it and it's on, but like, yeah, to like actually sit down and put on a Netflix movie is a choice that you need to make, and unless it's like something spectacular, I just don't see myself ever choosing to watch this movie.
Yeah, we'll never be flipping through the channels that Bird Box will be on.
Right.
That's happen.
I'd never pay to rent it, basically. So it is a perfect Netflix movie, in my opinion, because you could just flip it on for free and not really care about it. But
people love horror movies, though.
Yeah.
Once again, like, this is taking over the world.
It's so bizarre.
It's a fine movie. It's fine.
it didn't give me the same feels that I got from Quiet Place.
Oh, no. It's nowhere close to as well done.
Yeah, it wasn't like...
It's not very
It didn't
scary.
give me the horror vibes at all, actually.
It's never very scary.
Yeah, you can go into spoilers.
All right, spoiler. Oh, well, let's give it scored first.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a 5.9 and a thumbs down. I don't want to give it a thumbs up.
Just missing out on the 6.
Just missing out on the 6.
So you will go red.
It's fine, but for all the build-up and everything like that, I just can't give it a positive review. It just felt like I've seen this movie before. Didn't feel very original.
I'd probably give it a 6-1.
Give it a thumbs up?
What can you give it, like a middle thumb?
So
It just
a little positive.
I love
Okay.
like the end of the world startups of it. Like I love the way everybody just starts killing themselves. Personally, like I love like that beginning part and just kind of like the lead up to it. But then it was just kind of a big letdown when they kind of started revealing things and going more into depth with how everything unfolded. But
I did love when they were all in the house.
yeah,
I love that feeling. They're all trapped in the house. Like, that was cool, but like nothing really came of it.
hated the river scenes. The river
River
scenes
scenes
sucked.
were terrible.
Couldn't believe how much fishing line they had too. Where'd you get all that? Like when she got out of the boat to go all the way to the house off the shore, couldn't believe that she would actually have that much line to be able
And
to
like
back.
her training her kids just
Oh,
didn't feel like it was a very positive way. Like, it didn't feel like it was very practical.
didn't.
Like clicking the rocks. Didn't reveal the
Quiet.
monster.
But yeah, I do like that for sure.
But like, because the famous Hitchcock quote is the scariest thing is the unseen. But I didn't make it scary though. It's just I don't know why I didn't make it scary. I think it's because like it wasn't hurting them. They were hurting themselves.
Because if you didn't look at it, you're not going to get hurt at all. Like a Quiet Place, like if you're, I guess you could see the monster, and it could still like, I guess it is just sound based, but still like you're always at risk to get hurt by it. Like as long as you're just not looking at this thing, just close your damn eyes, and you're not gonna get killed, I guess. But I don't know. It just seemed very unbelievable to me.
And like how you see the opening scene in this movie, comparing to the Quiet Place though, with the spaceship. I mean that is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
That opening scene where like the little kid, that little bit of noise and just gets mauled. Like then you're terrified.
Yeah. The fishing line that you bring up, I feel like A Quiet Place has similar stuff. It's like, where do they get all that sand from, where do they get all those lights from? Like, they probably runs into the same issues, but it just comes down to how well done the other stuff is, if you're willing to forgive it or not. And it seems like here, you're not really willing to.
Probably being overly critical in this movie,
Yeah.
but it's just like, meh.
I also think their 5-year jump was a bit big too.
That was really big, but they needed the kids to grow up. But like,
Yeah, but it just
felt like they didn't progress at all in 5
Yeah,
years. They were in
I
the
know.
same house, weren't they?
They were in like same neighborhood. Yeah, the same house. And like I couldn't possibly believe that they made that trip to the grocery store that many times. Or
And there's that much food
there's
there
enough
and
food
stuff.
to go to the houses and get like non-perishables. It just seemed
It was a 5-year jump, and it felt like they hadn't aged like in a day. Like they still were.
Yeah. And
They
like,
like
Let's,
just made contact with the stuff.
I believe
Let's go hard.
You can't have kids moving around at 2 years old. But
Let's go into spoilers, like, full blown. We've been kind of dancing around it.
Well,
How are the creatures, or if they are creatures? How's the villain?
Never
I
see
guess?
them.
You never
see
actually
it.
see him.
Oh. It's literally just like the leaves go up in the air, basically. It wasn't like they were. I guess it was like just something with the eyes, right? That they.
Yeah, because at the beginning, Sandra Bullock's looking out the window also, and she doesn't see a creature.
Yeah.
So there's really no creature. It's just something.
Hmm.
It's like, and it possesses you to kill yourself, basically.
Okay.
The weirdest thing though was the people that didn't kill themselves when they looked at it. That was another big piece.
The mentally insane can look at it and not be affected by it.
Okay.
So basically, they just look at it and say it's beautiful, and those people will try to force people to take off blindfolds or open their eyes and look at it. That was kind of.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Didn't really make any sense to me at all, but I guess it just had to do with.
Didn't make any sense, and it wasn't really explained. But a lot of times things aren't explained.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, how did they not get in houses? That also kind of drove me crazy. The fact that they couldn't find their way into a house. Whenever they got inside, they always felt safe. It just didn't feel like they should still be in danger. Like there was a way for them to get inside.
I think that's what the problem was, is that you just felt so safe in that house.
Mm-hmm.
That you weren't scared every second of the time. There was only a little intense moments. But at the end of the day, they had those blindfolds on, so you can't get in. I don't know. They felt too safe. I think that was a big issue here. Also, I hated the whole entire store scene. Mm-hmm. Why do you send a pregnant lady to get the supplies?
Oh, it didn't make any sense how they decided people.
Why do you bring 5 people to get the supplies when you have less room to grab supplies? Why doesn't everyone just live in the grocery store? And then, why did they have MGK and her steal the car? Because then you're handcuffed. How did they get supplies for 5 years? Were they walking to the grocery store? That's not possible. All that shit. That 20-minute stretch pissed me off.
I didn't feel like them losing the car was that big of a loss when they lost it. It was supposed to be a big thing. MGK and her stole the car and they were fucked basically. But in the end, it didn't really matter. I mean, you can walk to the grocery store, I guess, in the end, but you just have to know which way you're going.
I guess they did for 5 years.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like, I don't know. It seemed like it just, the car got stolen and then it just didn't matter. Because the next second, the guy comes in.
So if anything, it was almost better to lose people because you don't have to worry about feeding them, I
guess so. And I hate MGK.
Yeah. He was terrible.
How was he?
He barely talks in it. And he just hooks up with this chick. And then they run away.
That's sick.
Classic MGK, right? Seen it once, seen it twice. Seen it a million times.
Yeah, you guys haven't really convinced me to watch this.
I mean, there's just really no. I mean,
I wouldn't suggest it really.
The only reason I watch it is just so you see it. So when you hear all talking about it, you can maybe join in the conversation.
I don't think I want to do that though.
That's fine.
Yeah.
There was whispers too. The monster would give them whispers of fake voices basically. I didn't really understand that. That didn't really play a big role any other time besides.
I think the monster was supposed to just be everything that you want, everything you're missing, everything you're longing for.
People who pass away, the one woman saw her dead mother basically.
Yeah. And she hears her husband.
Yeah.
So how long is it from when you see the monster to when you kill yourself?
Almost you just go, you get possessed. Someone had a gun in their hand and shot him in the face. One person jumped from a moving car.
But some of these people had enough time to explain what they saw.
They basically just go oh wow, that's beautiful, and they kill themselves.
Okay.
Basically, right?
One woman just grabbed a pair of scissors and started stabbing herself in the neck.
One girl jumps off a building. It's literally the quickest death you could possibly do.
Are they good deaths?
Right now, I would probably smash this bottle and then slice my throat. Slit my throat.
Are they? Are they good deaths? Is it gory?
It's gory.
That's cool.
Definitely is gory.
It's probably a PG-13 movie though. I don't know if Netflix have ratings.
The first person you see slams their head into a window.
I hate that.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
Yeah. But I thought I'm trying to think of the most brutal death. The scissors in the throat were just sticking with me, but also just getting into a burning car and burning yourself to death.
Yeah, that's a badass way to go.
And her sister jumping from
a bus, and they're just getting pulverized.
It's rated R.
It is?
Yeah.
I was thinking because the one sex scene doesn't show any nudity, so I thought
you might see some tit there.
I don't think you do.
Mike was looking. You couldn't find any.
You do see his ass, don't you? Yeah. See MGK's ass.
Hell yeah.
God.
That dude is skin and bones, though. Does he even have an ass?
No.
Yeah.
That's the scariest thing in the movie. Terrified. That's the monster.
Yeah. That's my hell. I have too much ass.
Hey, you're thick. I think we're good here. You got anything else to say?
No, I think I've vented on this movie enough.
Yeah, we'll move on. The thing is, like, this is really popular right now, but I don't think this movie will have any staying power. Like 3 years from now, I don't think anyone will talk about it. I think it's a fad.
It's just very memeable. It seems you
that
can
was
make
kind of
easy memes.
Platform. Yeah, the blindfolds are good.
Blindfolds are good.
Yeah.
Did you see the meme from Barstool posted on their Instagram? It was like a scene from The Blind Side, where they get him a car and Michael Orr is blindfolded in the driveway, and it was like a Bird Box to Blind Side basically, and it was just Michael Orr standing there with a blindfold and Sandra Bullock next to him.
That's funny.
So that, I mean, it's easy to meme, but
Yeah.
Well, I guess a good Halloween costume next year would be just to put a blindfold on. And there you go.
Yeah.
Can't have any fun that night.
No, you can't.
See-through blindfold.
Yeah.
Cut up a dry fit shirt. All right, we're done here. I'm out. All right, now we've all seen The Ballad of Buster Scruggs,
Yes.
a Coen Brothers movie. Spoiler alert, I love the Coen Brothers, and I don't think I've seen a bad movie by them, not named Hail Caesar. So,
Yeah.
I did enjoy this movie.
I'm a big.
We all enjoyed this movie?
I'm a big Coen Brothers fan as well, but I did not like this movie. We should explain the movie, I guess. It's 6 vignettes in one. They all take place like in the West. It's a Western, 1800s. No real through line or anything. They're all pretty separate.
There's no
But I
through line.
think of the 6, I think 2 are decent, and the rest are just boring. I think this movie is just boring.
Really?
Yeah.
I think only one was boring, and I think they made a bad choice picking it as the last one. To have a heavy dialogue one in the back of a stagecoach be your last movie just seemed like a mistake. But the
I
other
think-
5 I really liked.
I think the other 5 were very solid.
I think
they put them in order of entertaining. It legit, the movie is just a steady decline the entire way through, and it's long.
All right, well, let's break them down. Okay, the first one's The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, which is awesome.
Definitely the
So-
best one, in my opinion.
Yes, that's definitely the best one,
This is the best
too.
one. It's
The
easily the
musical-
best one. Tim Blake Nelson is excellent in this. I wish, because the entire movie is just called Ballad of Buster Scruggs, so I thought he would be our narrator. He would carry us through every...
And he could have done it.
He could have, and he should have. But this is his only section of the movie, and it's the best one for sure.
He absolutely kills it.
Yeah, I watched that first part, and I was so excited for the rest because I thought it was all going to be like him and doing crazy shit
Musical
like he
and
did.
stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought it was going to be similar to that, but then took a complete twist on me.
Yeah.
It definitely could have been. They could have been a movie around him.
It should have.
He was an awesome character.
I mean,
And
when you name the
famous
movie...
dead man's hands you see and stuff like that, that was cool. I liked it. And the cool thing about this is that it's like famous Western like things they do though. You know, like there's a Gold Rush one, there's Not All one, there's a
traveling play.
There's a dual one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know. It's just they've done better westerns. Better westerns have been done, and it's just a slog. It's just so slow and.
But you did love The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
I wouldn't even say I loved it. I would just say it's the best one.
I loved it. What about the James Franco one, the second one?
This is the second best one.
I loved it.
But
No,
like,
I like that one.
I like this one.
The second one?
Yeah, I thought it was so funny.
See, my house was split.
Yeah.
Hand shot.
Yeah.
Thought that was the funniest part.
Can't anything.
So my house was split on this. Half of them liked the first one the most, half liked the second one the most, and then no one liked the other 4.
No one liked the Gold Rush one?
I like
That one was
the Gold
pretty. That one was very pretty, but
And it wasn't long.
oh no, it's long as shit.
No.
It was pretty long. There was a couple nights that he was sleeping and waking up. It was a pretty long one, but
It's
I thought
long.
it was exciting all the way through. I don't know.
I thought it was super interesting.
Anyway, back to the Franco one. The best line in the entire movie is "This your first time?" when he's getting hanged again. That's a great line.
That's also a meme, I guess, right, Ian?
Yeah, I've seen some memes using that where like they crop pictures onto like the other guys' faces, and I can't think of one off the top of my head, but there's definitely some good memes using that. But
gotcha.
I thought that scene is hilarious.
Yeah, that's a funny scene. But like, none of these really have a point. They just kind of end. I don't know.
Usually end in death.
Huh?
They usually just end in death.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just like, they're not teaching you anything. They're not telling you a lesson. There's just no. I don't know, man.
It shows you how messed up the West is and how terrible it was.
I guess. I don't know.
Which one's the longest though? Is it?
It's the fifth one, the Zoe Kazan one.
Yeah, got rabbit.
It's probably the fifth one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fifth one is garbage.
How about all the scalping? Oh, it's horrifying.
Yeah.
God, what a bad way to go.
So I guess what's the third one? Third one's the Liam Neeson one. That one is just so depressing.
Yeah. So depressing all throughout. It's well done, but it's like super depressing.
Yeah.
But that's why the Coen Brothers are so good, though. The way they film that death scene, I love it.
They don't show it.
Drowning of the guy at the end by never showing it.
Yeah.
They're smart directors.
No, yeah. Everything here is well done. It's a very pretty movie. It's just, I just think it's all very boring.
Specifically the last one.
The last
one's terrible. Except for Brendan Gleeson's song, I thought was very good. But everything else was just like, God damn, get to the point.
That was a really bad choice to have that as the last one.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't need that.
I was very confused how it ended. I didn't really understand the very ending scene.
Yeah. And that's a hard sell, having everyone just sit in a room, unless you're Quentin Tarantino. Then you could probably pull that off. But for anyone else, that's an impossible task.
Definitely the vibe I got from it, though.
I know. It was like he was trying to do Tarantino, or trying to do Richard Linklater, or trying to do Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Or trying to do Alan Arkin. But
it felt like the beginning of Hateful Eight.
It did. It felt very Hateful Eight. It was almost like, here, we're going to try to do the beginning of Hateful Eight, which is odd. And like they were bounty hunters, too, on top of everything. Yeah.
I did like the whole story of the trapper. He went on for like 2 minutes straight talking about his relations with the Native American woman. And I thought that was pretty funny, but then it just gets lost and doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
The Native and Outlaws is always interesting to me, though. You get a good amount of that here.
Yeah, you do, but I don't think it's interesting at all. Like, literally after the second one, I watched the first four very intently, only even mildly like the first two, and then I was so in and out on 5 and 6.
I really liked 5.
You liked 5. Okay.
I liked the ending of it a lot.
The ending of 5 is really good.
The shootout was cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was begging for this movie to end. I was so mad when I saw that it was 2:15.
Well, you didn't want to watch it.
And I was told that I had to watch it. And I just, oh God. And then for it to be that long and just that boring, I needed a through line. I needed something to tie them all together. And I guess there's like some little things, like some names that carry over. But for the most part, it's just like...
I did not catch any names.
I didn't either, but I guess that is something that happens.
That's good. Good for the Coens. If I'm ranking them, I'm going 1. I'm going the Gold Rush 2, baby.
That's
I'm going Franco 3. I'm going 5. I'm going 4. The girl with the dog. I'm going Meal Ticket 5. The guy with no arms or legs, and I'm going the last one 6. But I really liked all 5 of those. The last one's not very good.
I think they could have even done the Liam Neeson one better.
I think they could have.
Like the whole his whole monologue thing that he does, repeated over and over again, just felt dragged, and they didn't really go into. I guess they did go into some detail about like their personal lives, but I feel like there just wasn't enough content there.
Yeah, like, did he just like buy this dude and make him yeah, their relationship wasn't really developed at all. I do love the poem Ozymandias though, which was heavily featured in this short. But yeah, like who are they? Who is anyone? I don't know. I didn't care for anyone in the entire.
But it is a short, so you got to cut some slack on that with character development. Yeah. But I agree that one could have been done better, and it was just so depressing, and it just got more depressing.
It's so.
And then
sad.
it just got even more depressing, and then it ended.
It's so sad.
That one's so sad. This is a good time where I plug a short that I love. Shock. It's a phenomenal short. Go watch it. SHOK. It was nominated for Best Oscar Short 5 years ago. Live action Oscar short. About
Armenian?
Albanian schoolboy friends. Super good. Just a little plug. I've shown it to King before.
I don't remember it. I don't think I've seen that one.
I'm shocked by the fact that maybe you haven't. I showed my house.
I don't think I have.
I own it.
I guess we should score this shit.
I'm giving this a 8. I really enjoyed it. I love the Coen brothers.
Ian?
And I'll give it a thumbs up, and I will watch this again.
Oh my god! All right.
I'll watch the first part again. I'll watch the Ballad of Mr. Scruggs again. That was awesome. And I recommend it to a lot of people.
I'm probably around a 7.5, just because of the couple that I just didn't care for.
That's fair.
How low do I go? How low do I go?
Well, you give a positive review this in 2019.
I might not. I'm gonna give this. I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
It's better than the projected 2.
Yeah, better than projected. Well, because if you barely like 2/6 of something, it should be around a 2 or a 3. I'll give it a 4. I will never watch this again. There is zero rewatchability here, except for maybe the first one. I might rewatch Buster Scruggs on like YouTube if it ever goes up. Who knows? Probably not. I can't really recommend it to people. I'd say turn it off after the first hour. Yeah, man. Not my bag. Cohen's 0 for 2 in their last 2.
Hail Caesar's not very good. But this was fun and unique.
I'd rather watch Hail Caesar than this.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. All right. On to the last.
The Favorite. Directed by Yorgos something.
I will not try to pronounce that last name. People just call him Yorgos. It's fine to call him Yorgos.
Let's see.
Who did The Lobster
let me
and the Killing of the Sacred Deer?
Yorgos Lanthimos, director of The Lobster, Killing of the Sacred Deer, and The Favorite. I've seen The Lobster. Love The Lobster. I think this is more in the vein of that. I think Sacred Deer is pretty serious. This is a very funny movie.
Yeah, the humor from this reminded me of The Lobster a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you're laughing, like, I don't think I should be laughing at this movie, but it's funny.
It's
the Wigs
hilarious.
guys are really funny. The White Wigs guys are really funny.
So, last week, either you or Charlie said Vice is the best acted movie of the year. And while I do agree it's very good, I think this might be better between Emma Stone, Olivia Colman, and Rachel Weisz. They fucking kill it. They're amazing in this movie.
They are super good. It did get a SAG ensemble nod.
That's a shame. Because like Nicholas Holt's good. Everyone in this movie is outstanding. And
everyone's accent's pretty solid.
It's pretty.
Oh,
it is beautiful.
Those fishbowl lenses he uses a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Are awesome.
But my one issue with the movie and with him is his pans are insane. Like when he's panning down hallways, it just kind of throws me off because it doesn't look natural at all. Like the fishbowl works for like close-ups and when it's steady, but when he's moving it, it's like, oh, what the hell is that? It kind of takes me out of it.
I guess so. But how pretty was this movie's just so pretty.
Yeah.
The opening scene when
is that a real place? Where's that shot?
Has to be, right?
Yeah.
He had to use an old castle, right?
I would think so. Yeah, it's
should have done some research on that.
Yeah.
His costumes were so impressive too.
Oh,
everything about it.
It's gonna win best costume, like guaranteed.
How about this just stealing Mary Queen of Scots Thunder this year? No one knows what's on the proof.
I haven't even seen it.
I won't see it probably. I might see it.
I think I'll probably still see that, but it's not getting great reviews either.
It's a great cast though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Robbie and Saoirse Ronan. But yeah, I did really enjoy this, but I wanted more of The Lobster. He didn't write this, which makes sense.
Okay.
Because I wanted more twists and turns. I wanted to be a little more effed up, and it really wasn't. I guess I should get into spoilers though.
So when I saw the trailer, I was afraid that I had seen the entire movie, but the trailer is only like the first 15 minutes. Like there's a lot of. It's long. I think it's like probably two hours. It's pretty long, but it always had my attention. Yeah, always had my attention. It's funny throughout. The conflict, the battle between these two is always entertaining. Like they switch who's on top every once in a while. I love the movie.
Oh yeah, and they're acting out of their mind. But,
Yeah. Want to score it before spoilers?
yeah. I'll give this movie a 8.5. Thumbs up. I'll probably watch it again at some point.
Would you recommend it to people?
Yeah, but you have to be kind of a little more artsy. Not to everybody.
Ian?
I think I'm at about probably an 8.2. I would definitely watch it again. I would suggest it to certain people. I went with my girlfriend and my dad, and she hated it. And my dad, okay. So I mean, it kind of depends on the person you're talking to, but I would definitely see it again personally.
Yeah, it won't play for everyone.
I'm gonna match Mike 8.5.
Wow, positive review.
I know. I really like the movie a lot. I think, except for maybe Green Book, this is my favorite like Oscar-y movie of the year. I will watch it again.
You know that it's actually based on like real stuff?
Oh yeah?
I was blown away by that.
Yeah, I didn't really realize that. I guess it's probably his flair that makes it seem like it's probably made up. I'm sure if someone else directed it, they'd play it pretty straight, but
they definitely embellished. I read about it this morning. They embellished on like the lesbian relationships.
Okay.
And stuff like that. I don't think anything is like really like positive like in history.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of stuff that's pretty consistent with the history of the time.
Okay. I think I'd recommend it to, I don't know, most people. Even if it misses, who cares? I think everyone should give it a shot. I like it a lot. But yeah, so spoilers. So,
for the record, it was filmed at Hartfield House in Hartfield, Hertfordshire, England.
okay.
The real
place.
Cool.
And it's been used in a lot of films. The favorite, obviously, but also all the men in the world used it a little bit.
Never saw
I didn't
the movie.
see the movie,
I didn't see it
so
either.
I can't really comment on it.
Isn't that, it's probably like the mansion, I guess. Weren't they really rich in that movie?
Yeah, it's probably part of the mansion. But anyways, yeah. So the big thing is the lesbian relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from the trailer, I didn't really get that. But then I saw a review that was like, this is the lesbian movie of the year. I was like, oh, okay. I guess so. And then, yeah, it's at the forefront of the entire movie. You see Emma Stone naked at one point?
Yeah, I did not expect that at all.
I didn't expect that at all.
Me either. Rachel Weisz, I think I'd only seen in The Mummy.
What about the lobster?
Oh shit, she's in The Lobster. That's right.
They brought that. There was just kind of. Is that coincidental that they casted her in this movie, or is it just?
They're probably tight.
Oh. Yeah, they're probably really, really tight. Usually Colin Farrell's in his movies too.
I see.
But yeah, Ian brought this up, the lobster racing. You think that was a wink?
The what?
There's the lobster racing scene.
Oh yeah. I noticed that
was
too.
a wink?
Yeah, it's probably on purpose. Yeah.
Cool.
No, but she is. Man, she's a great actress. I didn't really realize that.
I want to see Disobedience. Her and Rachel McAdams,
Oh.
both from like extremely Catholic families, and they have a lesbian affair. It came out this year as well.
Oh wow, she loves the lesbian movie. She's married to Daniel Craig.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Power couple.
Her bosom in this movie is terribly distracting.
Her bosom in this movie. At least she kind of kept it PC.
With like the tight corsets, just like up and down. It's wild.
Keegan's sexual awakening is watching The Favorite.
I was surprised with how good Emma Stone's like accent was and how consistent it was.
She's such a great actor, and like
She
this
really
movie
is.
really proved it. She's
Yeah.
playing like nothing I've ever seen her before,
Yeah, she's amazing.
and she's really good in this.
Because
They're all three are really good. Now here's a debate: who's actually the lead in this movie? Emma Stone gets the most camera time, but Olivia Colman's actually technically the lead.
oh yeah,
It feels like Emma Stone is the lead.
It feels like Emma Stone's movie to me too. Is the main character.
yeah, I agree with that.
It seems like it's her rise,
Yes,
and everyone else is kind of supporting that.
yes.
But with the Academy Awards, it gets a little fishy. Maybe they didn't want Emma Stone running against Gaga. I don't know. I'm not stating things here, but
I hadn't seen Olivia Colman. I think is in Hot Fuzz as like the pervy cop, but I don't think I've seen her in anything else. I'm gonna look that
she's in
up.
The Lobster too.
Oh my god, I gotta watch The Lobster again.
God, The Lobster only has
I-
88% Rotten Tomatoes.
It's on Netflix.
That movie.
I love that movie too.
It should. I feel like it should be higher rated. For
I
sure.
think it should be at 99%. That's the best screenplay I've seen since Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Put that as the quote of this
Yeah,
podcast.
jeez.
But no, that movie's incredible. God, I love Colin Farrell.
Yeah, she's
Why
in
wasn't
Hot
Colin
Fuzz.
Farrell in this movie?
I know. I thought he was gonna come in at the end or something.
Yeah, he wasn't though. But yeah. But I wanted more of the lobster. I wanted more twists and turns, like I stated earlier. So that's why I only give it 8.5. I was kind of disappointed walking out of the movie theater. I've kind of had a day to take it all in, and now I'm more positive about it.
How did you feel about the ending? How did you interpret that?
I didn't get it at first. I had to read about it to. I guess I got a feel for what it meant, but I didn't completely understand it until I read about it.
I think it's a super good ending. I think it's the only way this movie could have ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What did you read?
I basically read that I guess Emma Stone is just another rabbit in her room, basically, and that they're basically just caged up together now. And she saw that she was hurting the rabbit and basically hurt her. So it just kind of all came together when they overlapped everybody. And it was just so intense for about a minute and a half.
And that score is awesome.
Glad to know.
Elton John song cuts in right at the end of it for the credits. And you're like, oh my God, where's a wall? I want to run.
Glad to know I interpreted it correctly then, that she's trapped. All right. Because sometimes with those, I'm just way off base. So
yeah. The way I interpreted it was just like she saw him crushing the rabbit and she was like, fuck you, you're still scum to me.
Yeah.
Come over here and massage my leg
yeah.
and pleasure me.
Yeah, you're still a servant, basically. Even though you're a lady or whatever, you're still my bitch. Yeah.
Get on your knees. And then she was grabbing her hair and stuff.
Yeah. Man.
Kind of hot.
How funny was the Emma Stone marriage scene?
Awesome.
I am rock hard and it is my wedding night. And she just talks throughout the entire thing. Oh my God. I was dying.
You're laughing at that, but you're not, are you supposed to laugh at that? Probably, but
oh yeah, absolutely. I was cracking up for a lot of the stuff in this movie.
That was great. Those two guys were so funny.
Nicholas Hoult
even
and
the woods where they're just chasing each other around. I really
he dives for her legs.
It's such a long scene. I just loved it.
Oh yeah, it's painfully long.
Yeah.
Or when they had the ballroom party scene and he's doing those ridiculous dance moves. I love
Nicholas Hoult needs to be in more shit. Yeah. He's really good.
He's awesome. Yeah, I wasn't really bored. I thought it dragged a little bit though. I'm gonna say 10 minutes too long.
Yeah,
well,
that's why
sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I saw it in 2 parts, which may have helped. I thought maybe it would hinder it, but so I got there earlier than I planned, so I was able to get right back into it. But yeah, I mean, you guys saw it as human beings are supposed to see it, so.
Yeah, it just took me a few days to finally digest what I'd seen, and I finally thought about it more, and that's when it kind of just sets, and it's it just feels like a great movie after that. But walking out and that ending, just I was so in that moment, it wasn't satisfying for a couple days for me personally.
I was just expecting something completely different, so I walked out kind of disappointed. But yeah, a day later, this is a movie that has a set for you, but there's a lot of movie here. It's really good.
Yeah.
And this might be my favorite, like you said, between this or Green Book or Star is Born. It's been my favorite Academy Award nominated movie this year.
Yeah. How did you feel about Rachel Weisz's not really comeuppance, but her losing? Who were you rooting for? Because I was pretty much back and forth. Whoever was the underdog at the moment was all right, let's go. I was pulling for them. So I never really had someone I was pulling for the entire time.
I think I was always Team Emma Stone. I don't know why, but that was just the side I was on. And then I finally kind of felt guilty about that at the end with that scene where she's just indulging and just comes in a drunk mess, and you just feel bad about rooting for her that whole time, basically, you know?
Yeah, I think the thing is, even if you're Team Rachel Weisz, you shouldn't feel too bad with her at the end. Because, Emma Stone's life isn't very good at the end either.
Right.
So, is there a winner? I don't think so. Who was I rooting for?
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman, I guess. Though she's going to die
soon. She's still deteriorating, dying.
Yeah, that's true.
Who am I rooting for here? I guess I was rooting for Stone for the first half, and then Rachel Weisz after she came back after she got poisoned. Then I kind of felt...
Yeah. All right. Anything else to add?
How cool was that scar on her face, though?
That was sick. Somehow hotter.
She's 48.
That's insane.
Yeah. She's got such simple features. They age very well.
Wow.
You don't like that take?
No, I don't. I was surprised that was the take.
Okay.
All right. We'll end on that note. You.
The only way that could have ended.
Yeah, just like the movie. Only way it could have ended. Did you guys watch anything else this week?
It should end. It should end with all of our faces slowly getting merged into each other. While Ian rubs my thigh.
I want to go anywhere near your thigh. After the stories of Nashville and you and Don glued together at the thigh, I want to go nowhere.
I still have a
near
little
your
bit of
thigh.
Don's skin on my thigh. All right, what I watch? I didn't watch anything. I'm still reading Empire Falls, and
Yeah.
it's only been 3 days. So
Yeah.
the 3 movies I saw are the ones I talked about. How about you?
I've watched all of the Rocky movies in the last week.
Oh,
No
how good!
way!
My girlfriend has never seen them, so I made her watch all of them because she wanted to see
Nice.
Creed 2, and I'm like, does this make any sense to you? So I was like, we have to watch all the Rocky movies. So watch them all. They're all phenomenal. I love them all. Even though some get bad ratings, they're just such classics for me.
I've never seen Rocky 5. I heard it's not very
Rocky
good.
5 is good until the very end.
That's
'Cause it
considered
has
the
to-
worst one.
Yeah, a street brawl goes on for far too long.
Have you seen Rocky Balboa?
Love it. Yeah, just finished it today.
Never seen Rocky Balboa either.
That's
Right?
a great movie. You should
I
definitely
haven't
watch
seen
that
2
one.
of them.
I've
What's
seen
your
the
favorite
big
one?
speech from Rocky Balboa, and it literally makes me cry every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rocky franchise is interesting. It's very up and down throughout, but it's just something about it, man. It's magnetic. I love it.
I've been on record saying that's my favorite movie franchise.
Oh, for sure. I love it. And it's weird because I watched them all when I was really young. And I went back recently, and I didn't realize how, like, low he came from. And, like, I just got a whole new perspective on the Rocky franchise from watching it recently.
I watched Rocky after I watched Creed, the original Rocky. I'm like, wow, this is nothing like I remember it.
Yeah, it was
It's
definitely
very
an
like
experience.
it's very slow.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
a lot than I remember. But yeah, my dad showed me those when I was a kid too, and just kind of that's awesome. I think
Isn't
King was
that
quote
nuts that
saying
it's-
that you almost started crying when you saw Rocky Balboa.
I know, I did. I legit started crying. Isn't it
you like
nuts
Creed?
that, like, it's still around, man? It's 1976, and the Rocky franchise is still going. 42 years.
years later.
43 years, yeah.
It definitely helps that Rocky Balboa was in 2006, and then Creed 1 was, what, 3 years ago? Or 4? How long ago was that?
4?
15? 2015?
These Creed movies have definitely refreshed it and
Yeah.
brought it back, I guess. But, yeah, I love Creed 2, though.
Yeah, I like Creed 2 a lot.
I love Moby Jordan, love Tess Thompson. What great additions to the Rocky franchise.
Yeah.
Coogler, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's awesome. Anything else?
I also watched Drive for the first time.
I have never
Ooh,
seen.
no spoilers.
Embarrassed.
La 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 la.
Ian's never seen Drive either.
Really? That's awesome, though. It's a great
it's-
movie, though.
It's been, like, on my list since it came out, and for some reason I've just never gotten to it. I'm, like, so juiced to watch it, though.
I will love that movie.
I know.
I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's been on my list for so long, too. And then I was finally like, I'm going to watch this damn movie right now. And I did. And it was a good experience.
Every time, like this time of year, I just want to watch like a classic movie, but I feel like I have to watch movies from this year.
Yeah.
I'm at that point right now. But anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
All right. What about you, Keegan?
So The Good Place came back this week, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I haven't seen the
watched
new
both.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You haven't watched it yet?
Damn, no. Forgot. I
On
recorded.
maybe my favorite line in all of Brooklyn Nine-Nine happens in this episode. I was legit, like, bent over laughing so hard. The delivery of it is incredible. Sandberg is amazing. Yeah, it's a great episode. And then The Good Place had a really great, I guess, like a mid-season premiere. I don't even know what you'd call it. But, yeah, they're back, and I'm very happy for it. Thursday night on NBC is unbelievable.
Oh, is it Bang Bang?
Bang Bang.
Wow.
I haven't watched anything. Oh, I watched Spider-Man again. Still love it. And dude,
You watched Spider-Man again too, didn't you?
Yeah, I was just in California last week, and I saw it again. And
nice.
Good the second time.
Wow, what a sick brag. Dude was in Cali.
Yeah, sick, dude. And you have a girlfriend? That's awesome, bro.
Dude
God.
also worked out today. Oh my god.
Get over yourself. So this is the last week. It's at AMC. Dude, my showing was sold out.
I'll probably extend it a week.
They should just keep it rocking. And then
Did they announce when shows are stopping at AMC?
for some reason, Brian looks like weeks in advance. I don't know why. I just focus on like today and tomorrow. But what I'm going to watch, I sent Mike a bunch of texts that I can no longer find. Absolutely brilliant. Okay.
Well, I'm making a list right now
Yeah,
for everybody.
so on Netflix is Apocalypse Now, Pan's Labyrinth, Seven, No Country for Old Men, Hell or High Water. All of which I recommend very highly. I'm not sure how long they're going to be on Netflix, but if you have the time, Definitely check those out.
I saw half of those. Those are all awesome, man.
Yeah. Nothing else for me, though.
Same here.
All right.
We'll be back
Thanks.
next week with If Beale Streets Could Talk. And you should watch
Mike, want to try that one again?
Beale Street Could Talk.
There we go. Yeah,
and
that
you should
and
watch The Reformed.
And Roma. We should do Roma.
And we should do Roma. E2 will watch Roma, too. I'll have no problem.
Oh, we have E2 on next week? Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Ian, for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Oh, the beer. The beer.
Oh,
I like
shit.
the beer.
Michaels, are you okay? It's just beer.
What kind of beer?
I'd like a keg of beer, please.
Hey, Johnny, how about a beer, huh?
Better when I'm drunk.
I do like it. It's a great IPA. It's a great IPA. It has a little more flavor to it than most. I'd buy it again.
It's hoppy though.
It is hoppy.
I do like it though.
But you have to like IPAs, but it's good.
It's pretty smooth though.
Sierra Nevada Torpedo. Go pick it up at your local store.
It's insane that half this podcast supposedly is about beer. I forget to bring it up literally every single episode.
A couple times the beer's a star, i.e.
8-bit.
The Graduate Podcast.
Yeah, that's
the Graduation Podcast.
I know I've had Torpedo before, but I can't really remember. All right. Thank you, Ian, for joining us. Where can the people find you?
Oh, definitely.
Do you have a plug?
Yeah. At the IL_kid.
There we go.
The kid right here.
The kid. Follow me at Cash Money Keegan, Mike at _Oglebay. Both of us at movie_ReBrew. Subscribe on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. And then next week, we'll be doing Roma, The Reformed, and If Beale Street Could Talk. I am not looking forward to next week at all.
Really? You're going to love The Reformed.
I hope so, for your sake.
You like God. It's a God movie.
Oh, there we go. Shout out to God, by the way. You know?
Shout out to Abby.
Shout out to Abby, the real God, the truth.
Dump Liam. You can do way better.
All right, see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.